It's so cold outside, my brother. I don't wanna pull no trigger. I got a solid 5. Solid 5. That's all I got. I ain't got no shaky or maybe just a solid 5. Yeah, I'm on my break. A little later than usual. Supposed to be working today, so. Nah, I mean, work is so and so, but it is what it is. Nah, man. Today's Lunchable Snacks. Shout out to y'all, you know what I mean, advertisement. Lunchable Snacks with the crackers and the cheese and the meat in between. Should be looking like McDonald's cheeseburger. Can't leave my nigga around. I gotta carry him. Oh yeah. Tell niggas relax. One more. One more, bro. There's a lot of frustrated souls. Yeah, I do this once in a blue moon. You just gotta let the shit record and hear the outside noise. You know what I mean? Just hear nature. Hear people. They're part of nature. Hear the noise that they make. They be watching. Hold on. It's crazy. I don't even have time. I gotta rush through the process. You have to be of service of somebody, man. That's gonna be the topic today. Service. There's a lot of things I can talk about. I think they know that by now. There's a lot of things we can talk about, man. We got so many topics. Some controversial, some acceptable. Today we're gonna talk about service, man. You have to understand that everything is in service of something. When I say service, I refuse to be disturbed. There's always some young dumb nigga. Sometimes it's hard to tell their race, but most of them are Mexicans, of course. But you can tell they mixed kids. Sometimes, you know, they be in their feelings. You feel me? It's like, it's like in the morning the black kick in, then the midway white kick in, then midway another race kick in. It's like they be fucked up on that. But let's go back to service. You know what I mean? But they be growing up one side of the family, so they think they're just that, and it's like, stop playing. Somebody lied to you. You look like this nigga and that nigga and that nigga. You look like you from the Middle East, Africa, Europe. Like, these niggas be looking mixed out here. If you're in New York City, damn, I done got up topic because I want to talk about service. But in New York City, there's a lot of diversity, but we don't. One thing I realized is I don't see that many mixed kids in New York City. Although a lot of people were diverse, and I saw so many different groups of people, everybody seems to stick in their particular group. But in Cali, there's a mix going on, yo. There's like, you got the Mexicans, you got the whites, and you got the Asians, then you got the blacks. And you could tell there's a big population of mixed kids out here. You could tell. But let's just say the kid was mixed, right? He just grew up with his Mexican side. He really thinks he's only Mexican. It's like, my nigga, you mixed, man. You gotta acknowledge both sides. But sometimes I guess they don't tell them, so he really think, I'm like, can't you see the rest of your family? Don't you see that you look different? I know they tell you niggas becomes in all shades and form, but they lying. Nigga, your mom did something, she cheated. Yes, that's why you look like that, you feel me? But anyway, man, service. Everything is in service, you feel me? Everything is in service. The cloud that you see above me is in service. The plants are in service. All the way down to the dirt on the ground is in service. I myself is in service. You see, everything is in service of each other. It's a reciprocal. You see, I breathe out carbon dioxide, and I breathe in oxygen because of the planes and everything else like that. The planes taking the carbon dioxide and break it down and clean the air with it. The sun shines onto me, my body takes it in, breaks it down, and gives me some vitamin D or give me some shade on my body. Boom. The planes take that same sunlight and break it down into photosynthesis. Boom. I go in my house, I make a mess, and I continuously make that mess. Guess what happened? I'm gonna have rodents. I'm gonna have bugs and everything else. The bugs and the rodents and the roaches and all these rats, and they come in to clean the stuff, because when there's no food, they're not gonna show up. But since you have a lot of trash and you seem to be filthy in some form of shape, they're gonna come in and start picking these things apart. They're gonna clean it up. We seem to be gross about it, but the only reason why we are gross of our actions, not gross of these bugs. But we've associated this feeling to these little animals. But the only thing they're doing, you know why we gross by it? Because the same people who are gross by roaches and rats and everything else like that love seafood. They be eating seafood like a motherfucker, but they don't see that the crabs and the crabs and the shrimps and everything else, those are the rodents of the sea, because they at the bottom of the sea, and all they eat is the dirt and all the shit that falls from all the things that sink to the bottom of the sea. This is what they eat. They are also cleaning the sea itself. Then you have the shark. Anything that's dead in the water, the shark is gonna come and eat it. So as everything's in service to something else, we are in service to a woman, and our woman's in service to us. It goes down all the way down to the micros level. You feel me? I gotta go. I got like one more minute. I wanted to walk slowly and talk, but then people are walking slowly with me, and I hate that. I'm supposed to be the late one. How the hell they late? But everything is in service to each other. You feel me? I was just all the way down to however you want to see it. You feel me? Your eyes to the sun and everything else. Light itself is in service to us. We're in service to it. It's a reciprocal intro. We're going to talk more on this. You feel me? I feel like this is a very interesting topic. It's the power of two. You feel me? The square cubicle. Anyway, I got to go.